Hello and welcome back to the 26th episode of the Rule of Two here on the C Cinema Reviews channel. And hey you guys, we hit 200 subscribers, so thank you to all of those who do subscribe and do listen to this show. It's been very fun. Hopefully we get another 2 people to subscribe here pretty soon. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscription so it'll be 201. And tell your friends about it. You know, tell your friends who also like Star Wars. Hey, there's this dude and his sister. By the way, my sister's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just tell your friends there's this dude and his sister who like Star Wars and they talk about it, but they like talk in a candid way about it, not just sponsored. Star Wars, if you'd like to sponsor us, we're totally cool with that. Yeah, tell your friends about it. Anyway, today we got two topics. Matt Smith joins the episode 9 cast. And Lando Double or Nothing, issue number 4. This is the comic book. We have it right in front of us. So yeah, those are our topics today. Like the video if you've enjoyed this so far.
All right.
Let's talk about Matt Smith. I am going to look this guy up.
I can tell you everything about him. He was Doctor Who, and he was in The Crown, and he was in Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Oh, great!
I've never seen Doctor Who, but I like the other two.
So he was the Doctor in Doctor Who?
That technically wasn't all of it. Yeah.
He was the Doctor
for
7 years, eh? Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Prince Philip in The Crown. Dude, he's amazing in that.
Someone in Terminator Genesis.
I don't remember that. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. He was comedic relief.
Okay.
So he can do comedy.
But was he good comedic relief? That's the question.
I laughed.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but it was funny to me. He played kind of like a bumbling idiot.
Okay, just like getting bit by zombies or what?
No, I don't think he got bit.
I think that's I like no offense to anybody who was in it or made the movie, but Pride and Prejudice itself is like story enough, but adding the zombies in there,
it added a very cool element.
I doubt it.
But it did.
I doubt it.
But it did.
That's why nobody saw it but you. Anyway, Doctor Who, never seen an episode, never will. For 7 years, he was is the Doctor like a good guy? Or is each Doctor
him, well,
different?
I think they're all different, but they described his Doctor, somebody did, as being like good but with a past. So,
good but with a past.
I don't know what that means, but
what kind of whatever.
It's mysterious.
Yeah, that's fine. He's totally good. If he's not a First Order person, what are you doing, Star Wars? Like, this guy looks like he could be a young Snoke.
But he could be like a double agent.
He's not a double agent. We have
but
never seen double agents.
He's amazing in The Crown. Like,
only Iden Versio.
Spot on.
Okay, but what did he play in The Crown?
Prince Philip.
Who is like a good guy?
What do you mean it's The Crown? The press is sometimes bad, but it's not.
What's the conflict then?
Well, he does.
Nothing?
Like, there is, in season 2, spoilers, there is, like, a suggestion of, like, him, Prince Philip, cheating on his wife, Queen Elizabeth.
No, but, like, there's no conflict in that show?
Like, certain things she does, people criticize. It's, like, one of those things. She's a public figure.
Okay, so it must not be that great.
And then what if her husband's cheating on her and, this kind of stuff.
That sounds like a soap opera.
It's amazing. You've heard of The Crown. It's amazing.
I've heard of The Crown. That doesn't mean it's amazing.
It is.
I've heard of some terrible stuff, too.
The Emmys
I'm looking at you, Luke Cage, season 2.
The Emmys agree with me, so let's just...
Okay, well...
move on. But he plays...
Did he get nominated?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
To be honest with you.
Boom. This guy.
Go to awards at the top of the page.
Awards.
No. There.
Awards.
I don't know if that'll give you his awards or just awards in general.
All awards.
All awards ever. But I know that
he's
really
the first
good.
order. He's a first order.
Even though I think he's an amazing actor, I don't think he's gonna have much to do. He's gonna be a blip.
I would say, he's like I said with Dominic Monaghan. I could totally see him as like their underling, the dude that Kylo Ren chokes. I could see both of them as that same dude.
Sure.
But this guy seems a little bit more snivelly knibbly.
He was.
He was nominated Outstanding Supporting Actor. Okay, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, so he's a good actor.
That's what you think.
But I think he's gonna be a blip. He's totally gonna be like Daniel Craig or
no,
that guy from Game of Thrones.
No, because they didn't tell anybody about.
Okay, well then the
things.
guy from Game of Thrones.
Which guy?
The Thomas Brody Sangster or something. I don't know.
What?
He's the guy.
What guy?
I never watched Game of Thrones, to be honest with you, but
What guy?
He's very skinny. He gets killed and stabbed and blown up.
On which side?
What side of what?
Of the conflict in Star Wars.
Oh, he's an Imperial.
He's an imp?
Yeah, he gets blown up when, at the beginning, when...
At the beginning of which one? 8?
No, 7.
Oh, okay.
He gets blown up when Finn and Poe are getting away.
Okay.
You know that Game of Thrones guy? What's his name?
No, I don't know.
Oh, well, he was in Game of Thrones.
Well, I remember the scene, but I'm not pulling names right now. But Matt Smith, no, Demi, they wouldn't announce that he's in it for a long time.
Okay.
If he wasn't like bigger than that dude.
That's true, but I still think it's gonna be a blip.
They announced this like over a year before.
I think what they're trying to do is to have a steady flow of information so that we don't lose sight of what's going on.
We're not gonna lose sight of episode 9. Potentially with all, like episode 7, I think will always be the biggest Star Wars movie, just because of what it meant and
you may
everything.
say that we're not gonna lose sight. I'll let you finish, but you may say that we're not gonna lose sight. But the people at Disney, they just want to double check.
I know that.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway. The second biggest Star Wars movie, to me, will be this movie. Because it's like, you had one in episode 7 that is good. It's good. And then you had episode 8, which is divisive.
Divisive?
I think you do need to... I think they need to land this ship, not in any kind of Han Solo kind of way.
In the Thrawn way?
Yeah, you need to land this ship in like the smoothest Lando kind of way.
Yeah, I think they will. It'll be a satisfying ending.
Right.
Because in JJ we trust. And I think Matt Smith will be a blip.
Villain.
He'll be a blip.
Villainous. He's a
villain. Blip as a villain.
He's a villainous blip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically Donald Gleason, like, minus the red hair.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he is.
I think Donald Gleason is better.
Me too.
I've never seen anything. Well, I saw Terminator Genesis, but
can't remember this guy.
Exactly, right? That doesn't bode well.
No, it doesn't. But
and yeah, I don't know.
But he was great in The Crown.
Apparently.
In Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Sometimes the nominations don't get it right.
And apparently he was a beloved doctor.
All the doctors are beloved.
I'm sure.
Like, I can guarantee you, it's just like the Star Trek series. Is all the old ones are like, oh yeah, they're everybody, or you can always find,
I'm pretty sure he was on when Karen Gillan was on.
Who's that?
No, Nebula.
Sister.
Nebula. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they were on together.
He's a villain. He's totally a villain. He's gonna get choked out by Kylo Ren, or he's gonna get shot by Hux, baby Hux. Maybe
he's a blip.
He's not gonna be a blip, Demi. They wouldn't announce him and Dominic this far in advance, over a year away. If he was like just something like that, they wouldn't do that. He's gonna be a bigger part, just not as small as what you're thinking.
Well, I disagree.
Remember, like the captain of the big ship in episode 8, that dude who was like the older guy, and Hux was like telling him what to do, and then Hux messed up, so that guy was like, "Oh great, now we're gonna die."
No.
It's like an older dude. Well, you need to watch the Star Wars movies again. We kind of have a Star Wars show going on. Anyways,
I don't remember nothing generals or admirals.
They were nothings. He was,
What was his name?
He was a captain of.
See, you don't even know.
He was the captain of the Dreadnought in the beginning of episode 8.
Well, who was he?
He was a dude. How can I think it'll
can't remember.
It'll
the
be
name.
like that though, where it's like he's not a blip, but he's not going to be in the entire movie, obviously. Anyway, I feel like we should move on from this. Welcome to the Star Wars family, Matt Smith. We hope and pray and knock on wood and do all the good stuff that you're gonna be great and that they have a great role for you.
But isn't this a strange choice?
No.
Because okay.
No.
It's just that like. I don't know. Everybody they've announced has been like either like an OG character or an OG actor or someone that JJ has worked with before. Matt Smith.
But it's not like episode 8 is gonna have like.
Is a well-known actor.
Well.
He's like B-list, okay? Like give him some credit.
No, I know that, but like, don't worry about it. Like episode 7 had a bunch of people that JJ didn't know before.
Who?
Your main cast.
Well, I know, but they were unknowns. That's my point. Like, everybody so far has either been, like, original, new, unknown, or JJ's people.
Yeah, so this
and
guy's...
And then some, like, Game of Thrones
this
people.
This guy's fine. Yeah. His IMDb picture, though, they need to, like, what is that scarf? I know you guys will never see this, but it just looks terrible. It looks like he was tying his tie and just like forgot to put it behind his collar.
And he has no eyebrows.
No, he has eyebrows.
They're just so tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to fix that picture.
They just need a new one. Anyway, let's
it.
move on to Lando, Double or Nothing, issue number 4.
Lando.
Issue number IV.
Honestly, should I start? No, you go first.
I will go first. Still not the greatest, but a bit more action. We get Lando being Lando again. L3 is kind of like making fun of him again. Other than that, it's like, okay, we got some spiders here that like he shoots them and then they come back together. Mm-hmm. It's very strange, very sci-fi, and it's fine. It's fine. Once this is done, I'm gonna be like, okay, that was fine. Let's go on to the next one. It won't be like the Thrawn one where I'm like, I want to go after it was done. I'm gonna go back and read all of them right back to back.
I was reading this and was about 2 or 3 pages in when I went, what am I don't care. And that's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah.
This story is giving me nothing. I don't know why I'm here.
They didn't call it a glow rod, which I was like, okay.
They didn't call it anything.
Mm-hmm. So it's like still technically like a flashlight.
It's nameless. One part of this, Lando has to give a rousing speech. He literally starts talking. It's the worst speech I've ever heard.
It's not good.
I've ever read.
But I think it was kind of funny though, because they have the little panel where he looks back and the lady
I
who
was just
hired
about
him.
to talk. I was just about to say that. Okay, so he's talking.
It's kind of like
speech, and he turns back while he's talking, and like in the panel, he's like smiling as big as he can.
Yeah.
And the lady Christus who hired him.
Mm-hmm.
She is back there with the biggest smile on her face,
like
giving him double thumbs up, and I'm like, this is horrible.
That wasn't a good one.
It was horrible.
It was funny, but it wasn't a good. And then did she like go around to the audience and once he was done, be like, yes?
Yes, she did.
And that was so. I was like,
all of
what?
a sudden, everyone was like, yeah.
Yeah. It was
even though he was like talking about him being
it felt
naked
like
at points.
Yeah, it felt like something that should have been like out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right.
Where
exactly.
it's like Jack Sparrow is saying nonsense and then the guy's just kind of yeah.
I think I even told you that it felt so disingenuous. Like I need to watch Solo again, but I'm beginning to hate this Lando.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag not my Lando.
This Lando's feng kui.
He's just so cocky and like has
He talks about himself too much. It's like, bro, the Lando we knew is correct Lando, which is the one that's like, yeah, I'm cool. I don't have to tell everybody I'm cool.
Right.
I don't have to constantly remind my droid, who knows I'm cool, that I'm cool. This one is like, I'm cool, guys. I'm cool. I'm the coolest guy in the galaxy. Like,
yeah.
What?
I would not recommend this to anyone.
Yeah.
Even if you are the biggest Lando fan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not bueno. Like, read some of the old, like, non-canon stuff.
And if you don't like the Lando and Solo, a Star Wars story,
stay away.
Stay far away from this because it's like turned to 11.
Yeah, these go to 11.
So, yeah, I don't like it. But we'll keep reading it.
Yeah.
The artwork is fine.
The only you guys out there, the only reason that we haven't been doing like the ongoing ones like Dr. Aphra and like Vader and stuff like that is because we would have to like jump into them.
Yeah.
And we we really don't have like access to most of them. Like we could do Vader from 11 till its current issue. So I think we're going to start doing that. I want to start doing that next time Vader comes out. And then we could do like Dr. Aphra and then even Star Wars, their main one.
Sure.
Yeah. The Poe Dameron, that one's another one that I want to get into. But
I like the
it's just like 20 something
of the comics. Because especially in the Star Wars, they're like telling stories with Han, Luke, and Leia. When you start to get into Poe and them, I'm just kind of like, I don't care.
True.
So
I do think Lando.
I enjoy the artwork.
Right.
In this, and I don't mind the like.
I like the
promotional.
I like the top
material.
Yeah, I like the talk of capes. I like how L3 like she's like, I like you better in this one.
Yeah, that's funny. And then like he jumps out into like mud and he's like, this is no place for a cape.
Yeah.
And
no capes.
Like...
Yeah.
So the artwork is fine.
Right.
Don't get it unless you want to like waste money or something.
Yeah, this is like your not last resort because there's probably some other terrible stuff like in the extended universe.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like not like, don't worry about putting this on your read next or buy next list.
Right.
I wish we didn't have to say this. I wish that we would just be like, this is the best thing Lando's ever been in. But
because you want it to be good.
Yeah,
but...
we can't be fake. We can't, Star Wars. If you'd still like to sponsor us, don't, we'll totally be fake for you guys. But you can't be fake, If we don't like it, we're gonna say that we don't like it.
The thing is that they have done great Lando comics.
They have done really good ones.
So
is it Lobot?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's the what?
Sorry.
Do you think I was talking about the dude with the head?
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I understood.
I think the reason is it's because we have two different Landos now. And that is one of the strangest things, because when I think of Solo from the movie, I don't say we have two different Solos now. I say we still have one Solo.
Right.
This is like we literally have two different characters who look the same.
Sure.
And I'm like, okay, did they recast? Like, this is one of those things where it's like, wait a second, that's not the same guy.
Yeah.
And it's very jarring.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I can get that, like, people are different during different times of their lives.
Yeah, but
this is so different.
Yeah.
Like,
this is the definition of more is less. It's the opposite of less is more.
Right.
Old Lando, less was more. He didn't, bring attention to his coolness. That's what he was. Right. This one is more is less. So he's giving you all, he's trying to be cool. He's trying to tell everybody he's cool. And it's just like, dude, stop.
This comic version of him is so different to the other comic version of him that it's like
they're two different characters.
Two different people.
Yeah.
And even though I didn't like Lando in Solo, A Star Wars Story,
right,
I didn't think it was this bad.
Right. This one is definitely like you said, this one's turned to 11, and it's like you can turn it down a bit. Like at least 5 notches,
Right.
Bring it down to 6, please.
So, I mean,
my
it's
chair is
unfortunate.
so squeaky.
Well, I haven't noticed. But anyway, it's
Gotta
unfortunate.
Go to Walmart, get a new chair.
It's unfortunate because I do want to read, like, good stuff.
Yes. But, I think we're going to, or at least I'm going to catch up on Vader. I can't promise that for her. I will catch up on Vader, and I want to catch up on Aphra, but I definitely, I believe that the Star Wars, the Star Wars comic run itself, I think that's still going on, and I definitely want to jump back into that, because that's where all of our main characters are. That's where the really juicy stuff happens. That and Vader. I do feel like Vader, I have heard some cool stuff about Inquisitors that we haven't seen in any of the TV shows before. So, yeah, I'm going to catch up on that. I'll give you like the first one and then see if you are cool with like just jumping into it.
Sure.
But we have about like 10 issues where we would have to jump in like 10 issues behind and kind of catch up from there.
Uh-huh.
But the good thing is they come out monthly, not weekly. Well, that's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lando double or nothing. I take nothing. Hopefully this thing ends at issue 6. I don't know if I could take like 10 issues of this. But yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for us today on the 26th episode of the Rule of 2 here on the C Cinema Reviews channel. We thank you very much for watching and listening to this show. And hey, be kind to everybody in the Star Wars universe, regardless of whether or not you enjoy it. Be kind to them.
Yeah, it's okay to disagree.
Yeah, there's a difference between constructive criticism and hate. And, let's just be honest, you guys. Just like Kelly Marie Tran, these people aren't going anywhere.
Right.
You mean, your opinions mean nothing to them.
So you're nice not, to Matt Smith and everybody.
Yeah, like us. Like, look at this. The writer is Rodney Barnes. Look, I don't particularly agree with it, but I think that he was kind of put in a hole with the Lando that we got. Okay? I don't agree with his decisions, but hey, keep doing it. I hope it gets better.
Sure.
I don't particularly like what has been happening in his comic book run, but I'm not gonna go out and start hating on the guy.
Right.
It's like, hey, I hope I enjoy the next one.
Sure.
Yeah. So be kind to the people in the Star Wars universe, because look, they enjoy it just as much as you. They want to see it be good just like you do. Okay. So be kind to them, because you're not helping if you're not. Let's just be honest. All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for us today. Like I said, thank you very much for watching and listening to this episode, and may the force be with you
always.